Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and this is another episode of VHS Rewind, where today I'm going to take a look back at the old UK X rental of Yuen Woo Ping's Surefire. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So if there were ever two Hong Kong movies that I always wanted to get my hands on back in the video store days, that was Surefire and Force of the Dragon in the Line of Duty Part 3. I could just never find these movies anywhere. Thankfully, a few months ago I was sent some fan mail and both of those movies were included in that box, and I was just over the moon because I love the VPD releases. There's just something about their presentation, and yes, they don't use the artwork from the movies, they don't use anything related really to the movie in question. It's always promotional photos or poses or clip art or even shots from other movies, which is what is on the cover here of Surefire. We have David Wu from Tiger Cage 2. Now Surefire, of course, as we know, originally is Tiger Cage from Yuen Woo Ping. We did have Tiger Cage 2, however, released here in the UK as Tiger Cage. I did do a VHS Rewind episode on that, I think, so you can go back and check that out. But they're all unconnected, and if you did pick up the 88 Films Blu-ray release, which I highly recommend you do because it was just one of the most gorgeous releases of that year, you will get to see all three movies in their full glory, beautifully restored with new artwork, etc. But you'll also understand that they're just not connected at all. So sure, I can see why they were put out as standalone titles here. But Surefire came out, I believe, the early 90s, either 1990 or 1991. Now this film itself was made in 1988, but the trailers that are contained on it are for movies made around later half of 91 and into 1992 there. So that's what makes me think it was released around that time. There's no date on here to say when it was put out there, but I'm just so glad to finally have this in my collection after all these years. But released by VPD, Video Program Distributors, who did a rake of Hong Kong movies, and as you can see, as I say, they're using art from other movies, and with Tiger Cage 2, or Tiger Cage as they put it out there, they've got a promotional shot of Donnie Yen just in a fighting pose. It's not from the movie at all, and they had a bad habit of doing this, but for some reason it still looks friggin' cool. And when you see any amount of the Kung Fu movies and martial arts action films that they put out there, you always knew you were in for a treat. Now of course, Donnie Yen isn't even on the front here. You can see a wee shot of him down here on the back, and again I think that itself may be taken from Tiger Cage 2. The clips on the back, they all look like they're from Surefire, without a doubt. But of course you have got Big Mike Woods here, and he does appear in this, but David Wu does not. This is Donnie Yen, Simon Yam, Dudu Cheng, Jacky Cheung, Ung Man Tat is in there, Johnny Wang Long Wei, Yun Shun Yi even pops up at the start, and a host of other faces. Lung Gar Yam, of course, is in there also. But yes, David Wu is most definitely not in there. So when you're done watching this, why not head over to Korea Disco, where you can find an incredible selection of Korean VHS movies, featuring a wide collection of Hong Kong titles, Hollywood movies, and so much more. You'll also find a great selection of K-pop music and memorabilia, and plenty of other movie-themed goodies. But a gorgeous piece nonetheless. There's not a lot going on with it. But when I did put it in to watch it, it was crystal clear. It was almost like this video had never been played. I didn't have to hit the tracking button once, which I was very, very grateful for. And it did open with 3 trailers. The first of which was Street Crimes, featuring a fresh-faced young Michael Worth, who looked quite handsome, and it actually looks like a very decent movie. It's one that I don't have in my collection. I don't think I've ever seen. I do have a few other of Michael's movies here. The second trailer was interesting, Maximum Force, starring Sam Jones, and the reason it's interesting, apart from the fact that it looked fun, was that it also looked like it totally ripped off Police Story 2, because there was a big scene involving, in a warehouse, involving remote control cars that explode. I mean, it was blatantly ripped off from Police Story 2. Although they went a step further and added a remote control airplane, which blew up in the air. It was hilarious. And for that reason, I kind of want to see it, to see where they go with that. And the third trailer of the lot, which is very, very bizarre, not action oriented whatsoever, it's for Danielle Steele's Secrets. Which I'm really confused as to why these distributors put Danielle Steele movies, trailers for Danielle Steele movies at the start of Hong Kong action movies. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, gorgeously done, as you can see, and such a fantastic movie all round. The case itself is a wee bit broken. When you open it up there, you can see that there are chips around the edges, but this is over 30 years old already. I'm surprised that some of the videos I have are still in one piece, but there is certainly a few knocks there. And of course, this was an ex-rental, so it would have been hired out, I'm sure, more than once. I'd like to think so. The sticker you can see here is pretty clean. Although I say it's an ex-rental, I'm looking at this now and I don't see stickers or anything indicating there was ever stickers put on that, and there's a good chance that these bigger boxed VPD titles were put out in retail stores, and those of you who were lucky to pick them up here in Northern Ireland, we got shit all, I tell you. Although I still believe and felt that I had the biggest Kung Fu movie video collection, I know if I had lived in England or on the UK mainland, I would have had much more. Let me snip out this cover. Of course, we only get one side. It's a video after all. There's nothing on the inside, but that full spread really does call to you. It's class looking. And again, even though David Bowie isn't in there, you know, it stars an Asian guy. I mean, that's what they were going for, really. Let's be honest. But I have a number of VPD titles, and they do something similar. They have people on it, or sort of mixed in with the artwork, that don't appear in the movie. Yeah, but I mean, overall, gorgeous picture. It was great to listen to. The dub, I really enjoyed. I mean, it has a lot of recognizable voices from this period, and I always say kind of by 1993, 94, I'll even push it to 1995, that the really good English dubs of Hong Kong movies being released here on video in the UK, that's when they kind of ended. After that, I don't know what happened. There just didn't seem to have, they didn't have the same feel about them, the same kind of fun or entertainment or dedication in the voice work after that. But this was a fun one to listen to, and a great video, as I say, to have here in my collection. If you haven't already had the chance to see it, your best bet is picking up that 88 Films Blu-ray box set of the trilogy. It is absolutely worth it. But anyway, that has been Surefire, and this has been another episode of VHS Rewind. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all of your continued support. It is truly greatly appreciated. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store, or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.